Okay, so we are going to get started in the event. I have already played some games in it. I've had a decent start. I am right now it's actually interesting that my first game just ended right as my second game ended, so it's synced up. It was kind of like, oh, am I not on delay anymore? But it is just an illusion. Okay, so the event, my start right now is 5-2, if I'm correct. Yeah, so that's a decent start. Not insane, but pretty good. I will edit this then. 5-2. Cheetah. Okay, I played against Cheetah. The last time I played against Cheetah, he was on a pretty crazy temporal control deck. So I'm kind of wanted to find something a little bit more proactive. I guess that Hidden Road Smuggler is really good. I mean, it's a great card, so probably need that. This matchup is not great though. I think I can hit him in the face a bunch with an Orc Runehammer. That sounds like something that they're going to have struggle with. Okay, well, this is definitely a pitch the Justice Sigil, get a Tomb. Tomb is pretty spectacular in this matchup. Yeah. They are on the same deck. Sabotage. Equivocate ×2. Interesting. Oh, I'm fine with this. It means I'm unlikely to get a hit on my Swear Vengeance, but that's fine. I did honestly consider just ripping the Dizo's Office. This does seem decent. They're just going to struggle against sites in general. I'm not decided whether I'm going to get a power with this or not. I'm going to just hit them in the face, though. They don't play very much in the wave units in this deck. That I know. And technically I have the Defiance up if they have, like, a haste unit. A charge unit, rather. Yeah, do this to set up Dizo's Office for next turn, of course. They have one Equivocate in hand that we know of. So I don't know. I kind of like the idea of just pressuring them because before they can get something like, I don't know if they play the. It's got to be Rizon. I don't know if they play the Channel of Tempest in this deck. This is very Like, they go for the mirror image, yeah, because they want to equivocate this. So part of my plan here is to... I'm doing this to try and set up a safe play for Joe. I don't think this matters one way or another. I think that it's just going to get equivocated. What do we get? Like, that's okay. That's really good. Gun down, sure. Brilliant idea for one. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Looking for that torch. If they don't have it here, then I think that they're just boned. Yeah. This game is going to be really, really hard for them. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One, two. Two. One, oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I attacked the wrong one. I meant to attack phase. I meant to attack the site, rather, and then hit phase. 1, 2. Okay, I only need to discard 2. That's better than I thought. Those 2 are pretty bad. Just desperate for something to do. Still, this is, like, insane for me. Torch wins. Neither of these are Torch. An honorable fight. I'll be your Huckleberry. Very nice. Very nice. I was worried about this matchup. Like, I specifically thought about, like, what if I run into a 1-1, because it was somebody who I have played on ladder, and the matchup didn't seem great. I think that it is very clearly an anti... let's update this record. An anti-Winchest style deck. But still, we got there. Doing the math also, that this rate of going... Like, functionally, I'm going 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. Like, if I just continue doing that, that should be good enough to get into Sunday. I'm going to just say hello to chat in the present. I'm going to test the delay thing as well. Yeah, so we do have the delay. That was a pretty good game. It was a long one. Just going to restart this queue because it was taking really long. Yeah, I think I did a really good job of just, like, metering out the threats, like, exactly to make things as awkward as possible. Like, just maintaining maximum pressure without being, like, blown out by something like Devil Hailstorm or whatever. Sites are the big reason why I would just not play a control deck. It just seems so brutal. This doesn't have justice and a lot of power. So I think that that's a pretty easy ship. This is really good, especially if it's in the mirror. It looks like it's the mirror, which is sweet. Very happy about this. Yeah, you're a threat. I like threats. What's happening, everyone, from Prime Times? We are in the event. I know that you're going to hear this along in the past, but you should be able to see it at the screen when I see it, I think. That makes sense. The reason also that I played the treasure first is that, like, I'm kind of interested in everything equally. So, like, I'm not in a rush to play out something that chooses. I think I know that I have enough power, though, now. Hidden Road Smuggler. That's great. Now I can do the whole into the market with show, out of the market with show. In and out, and in and out, and in and out. I like it very much. This is good. This hand is just excellent. Perfect. Great. Let's go here. There's honestly part of me that's like tempted to get that in order to play around with merchants, but I am not going to. Torch. Yep. Lost Scroll. Yep. Yeah, they're struggling with power. This might look weird. The purpose here is that if my opponent plays Rizon next turn, I can do a pretty sick play. I can't follow my thing right now. Shouldn't even look at that, honestly. Yeah, let's just treasure. They have torch. Sure. How are we on this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's always 5. Okay, so they don't have the power for Rizon. So I am going to sabotage. This is definitely a display of ambition game because my plan here is to basically just value them out. I can display of ambition. Lingering influence. That's okay. I mean, it's a threat. So I'm going to pitch show, grab chains, play Smuggler, Pitch, Torch, Grab Show, Play, Treasure. Like, I know that this is, like, kind of almost excessive, but, yeah. The Rizon can come down and kill this, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But I think that I can very easily beat that. Yeah. Now, assuming I have a power here. No power. Bit of a pain in the ass. They've had... Yeah, they could technically have a harsh roll. This was supposed to attack. I basically clipped on it. Okay, kill a unit or a site in the next adventure set, or just never. It seems pretty possible. This was supposed to attack, though, in case that wasn't obvious. Sure. Let's just go. Like, I could play one of these, but it's just, like, not even necessary. Just set up the pressure. I mean, they're in just an incredible amount of trouble. They could, yeah, they could bore me here. That's annoying. I mean, there's still an incredible amount of pressure. That's both of their slays. Oh, baby. Like, my options are just absurd. Kill this, shoot you in the face, hit you really hard. They're just so behind. You have one unit in the void? Jesus. I think this is a Vanquish. It's got to be a Vanquish, right? Yeah. This game was so easy. Like, this was just an absolute mauling. I mean, like I said already at the beginning, my hand was good for the mirror, and it just only kind of got better all game long. So, good game, good game. My screen is glitching out in a very weird way. You guys can't see it, thank goodness, but it's very glitchy. I might let it chill out. Come on, thing. Whenever I use like alt tabbing, it has a possibility to do that sometimes. Just the I feel like I kind of overload my video RAM. Come on, thing. Chill out. It's doing it again. Okay. Stabilized. Stabilized. Enclave Cryptologist. The long time no see for this name. I do remember this individual from a long time ago. Oof. Incredibly clunky, but I think I'm going to do it. Jesus. This is a bold move. It's just that like putting it on the bottom means they just never have access to it, and that's kind of a bitch. I was actually going to guess that they were Felon because I think that I remember them playing Reanimator back when they were playing more actively. I'm doing this just so that I can curve out more efficiently. Yeah, I called it. That's incredible. Okay, we're on 3 faction, or 4 faction, I guess. Maiden, I'm, of course, looking for. This card is very bad here. They're just going off. All sorts of privilege. Sabotage me? I guess. This is definitely a wind chest contraband style game. Suffocate, sure. That's a big problem. This is good. This is not. Suffocate again? Jesus. That's really annoying. Their hand was very, very good. In case that wasn't obvious. Well, playing out the Fencing Master. I'm figuring that I can only block one of these if they attack with everything with the Azindel in play. Yeah, like Grasping at Shadows for Azindel. This is incredibly bad. I have no harsh rules in my main deck. I'm pretty close to just conceding right now. This is useless. Well, at least they got one dud. Let's try this. This is really weak sauce play. I mean, they know this is not a sign of strength. Oh, that's a really good combo, honestly. Had not thought about this. Slave Ambition. Yeah, we're done here. We're done. Rough. Rough game. Oh, a second. I am going to update my score and then do the switch because I don't want the weird screeny job problems. The glitching. It's like it's weird. Like the entire screen kind of like flickers in like this super janky, busted look to it. Come on. Stabilize. It's really bad tonight. Okay. Wow, I also added the wrong thing to my record. Did I just realize that? I put it at 8-3 when I am not. I am, in fact, 8-2 rather, when I am, in fact, 7-3. And I wouldn't want that. I want to be as faithful as possible to it. And it goes through the same thing again. So much fun watching it flicker and freak out like this. I am liking this deck, though. It is quite good in the event overall. It has some... Like, I think that the Reanimator deck is the only deck that feels like an actively annoying matchup. But other than that, I think that there's a lot of, like, I have seen a bit of like aggro, like Rakano and stuff like that, which is just a very, very good matchup. I'm just watching that game now. It's just starting up on the last game right now on the stream that I'm watching, and man, just top to bottom, that game was a disaster. Just like keep the board keep, just everything that I like. That was basically the perfect game for them in terms of like how their game plan came together and how it's supposed to interact with my game plan. Where they're just saying like, "Hey, let's just invalidate your entire deck," and like, I mean, it was very successful. Hurly burly. This has game against everything, I think. It's slow. It's also on the play. It's pretty good too, because I just like Torch. Oh, hey. Power. I love power. Not sure whether that's the mirror or not. They have a torch. They have a torch. They have a torch. Oh, good. My opponent is playing this deck. That is a good card. Yeah, my hand is excellent. This is good. Unless like some very weird series of plays happens, I'm feeling very, very good already. I should also slow down a little bit. I think I'm playing a little bit too quickly. I want to make sure I don't like make any stupid mistakes, like torture myself in the face or whatever. I don't think they're actually thinking about this. Hopefully they do not have the Vanquish. I mean, I know they have the Torch. So they're going to attack in and hope that I block, which I'm not. They're really thinking through their plays. They might also be having something like connection issues. You never know. God, I'm just watching the stream now. It's at the point where I just played out the show. So embarrassing. Just everything about that game is just brutal. Stun me. That's a good sign. I'm going to, with that information, gather a Deep Forge Blade. As I said, opponent is thinking through their plays very carefully. I mean, they know that this is a bad matchup for them. I cannot believe playing a Rakano into this event. People really like playing Wind Chest in these style of events. They just want something that's like super consistent, and it just feels like this is going to be the most common matchup by a lot. Ornate Katana. Bad sequencing, by the way. You should play the Ornate Katana first. We're going to jam. Like, if they had a Vanquish before, they would have used it. Oh my god. Savage. I mean, I'm still at a good life total, so not the end of the world. This is very likely Deep Forge Plate. Could be a few things, I suppose. Could be an Abergraft. If it's Abergraft, this is a non-decision. Plate. Yeah. I'm a genius. This is actually just much better to use. What am I talking about? Oh, hey, that's good. Yeah, this board has been kind of miserable. I can send it back, though. Get the Vanquish, I suppose. If she lives another turn, you're just in so much trouble. You defiance me again? Let's play this. Quarry, sure. They do have outs to kind of just combo kill me-ish. It probably involves both a Finest Hour and a flying effect. That's going to be tough with just this number of cards. Okay, they're out. They're done. They're done. Okay, change my score. Eight 3. Go back into the game. See if it freaks out. Oh, hey. It's fine now. That's cool. And let's play. So I'm like halfway done then with the event. I am pretty happy with my score so far. This has got to be a keep. I mean, it's a little bit slow on the draw. I haven't seen like any aggro other than Rakana though, and Rakana feels really good of a matchup. So this is likely the mirror match. I hope it's the mirror match. Okay, it is. I need a lot more power. Well, I have the tools. I just need more power. That's all I need now. And just contraband. Okay. It's usually wrong to play that this early in the game. Oath Book. This is not the mirror. Ooh. Oath Book. Was that off the... That it could easily be. I would want to find more power. It's not good. Vanquish. Contraband again. Did they get double Oath Book off of these? Are you serious? What the fuck's going on? Jesus. I'm very confused. Horizon? Yeah. This is a weird play. I am going to discard show to hand size. I'm going to let him attack. I'm going to kill it with display of instinct. This is a very strange game. It looks like they're just on standard wind chest and just happen to have like the weirdest draw ever. That's more power. I like it. I think I'm just going to pull the same stunt. Part of the reason I didn't have that is I think that they have Torch. No. So they're in a lot of trouble now. Bottom. Excellent. Attack you. Wow, this game turned in my favor real fast. They're so behind on tempo. Yeah, I'm just going to kill them. I think if they had a harsh roll, they were going to do it on 2. And I have enough gas in hand to kill them, even if they harsh roll me here. That should do it. That was such a weird game. Oh my god, I can't believe I won it. That was such a weird game. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Okay, we did it. We did it. I was really worried there for a second. I was like literally just like, man, I'm gonna lose to fucking Oath Book. I mean, I know it wasn't like naturally in their deck, but that was still hilarious. Okay. 9 and 3. Glitch, 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 glitch. Just gonna go back and forth. Seems to have stabilized. Not actually making that much progress on the actual leaderboards because it's just like kind of treading water, I think. That's because other people are playing and and winning 2. But the people who are at the top are largely just people who have completed their runs. It's kind of how it works. Let's look at the... I think that if I get 20 wins, I'm going to be in very good shot. But beat Hurley Burley while you were playing him on Twitch. Yeah, no, I'm... Can I type the Rakana player? Yeah. No, I'm on a delay there. OP. I will do that to inform you what is on. Good game around. That was a lot of fun. It was a weird fucking game. I was wondering whether those oath books, like, we're both in the market, right? I was worried there for a minute. I was really worried I was going to die to a oath book. And thank you for the no spoilers. I appreciate that. Coppergoyf. I never had to know how to pronounce that. I always say Coppergoyf. Yeah, let's ship it. It's a little bit too wonky. I'm going to keep this. It has definitely the potential to go wrong. I really need justice. But yeah, I know Copper G Fire or Fairy. I don't have no idea how to pronounce that name. That's a justice source. That's okay. This hand doesn't do anything exactly. Well, it kills T-shirt of Humility, so that is something. How can you not see a power out there representing stand together? I think that they should have played it, though. I'm going to play this out. The logic here is... I worry that whatever it is will get eliminated, and that whatever I play is going to get like permafrosted or equivocated. And I would rather get the harsh rule before I get hit by the weights. Oh, baby. Fucking love it. FJS, yeah, no, I'm super unoriginal and boring. I'm sorry. That is a skip. This is going very well for me, in case that isn't obvious. Scheme. Done. Yeah, I think taking a moment to actually interact with chat between moments, between gameplay. Once again, trying to get my screen to stabilize. I don't know why it's fucking up like this. Are we good? Yeah, so part of it, The Rock, is that like you're just better with the deck than I am. Like straight up, you're like, I mean, it should go without saying that you're probably the best in the game. Like it's hard. It would be pretty hard to argue anybody else is better with the deck than you are. So I unfortunately cannot compete with you in terms of your abilities. We're doing well though. I'm happy with this. This is the first event that I felt like I really now have a very solid chance to take this down. I mean, The Rock, like, I'm not saying that it is only you that can do well with it. I'm just saying that you are the only one who does do well with it. So evidence currently suggests that you might be the only one who can do well with it. So I have a little bit of a shine on my face. I'm going to turn down the brightness there a smidge. Q is taking a while. I'm going to reset it. I mean, it gets long now too because I'm obviously in a higher win rate range. Somebody messaged me? Oh, I did. I got a message in the Eternal Discord. It's from Orank. Yeah, good game, good game. I mean, I can't send this back. This is just so solid. Like, it does nothing special, but it kills shit. So definitely if I'm against a mid-range matchup, it's pretty decent, but it'll also get me into things like smugglers or whatever. It needs more power. It always needs more power. What is my opponent on? Seat of Order. Oh. A bad deck. I mean, I no hate against the delay, but I played against a JPS deck earlier in the event, and I crushed it. It was embarrassing. Because part of it right now is that I can do something like the following. I do this, I get the Regent's Tomb. It's just a huge pain in the ass for them. Yeah, let's gonna go for the tomb. Hopefully they only have one removal spell for this. Sabotage. No spells or attachments. That is shocking. They just have mono units? Okay. Swear vengeance. Right. Sure. Forgot about that interaction. That's annoying. Are you going to double attack and do this? So I'm fine with that. Regent's Tomb. This is totally fine for me. Like, this is a disaster for them. They should have attacked in here, I think. I don't think Sunny is sniping a spot from somebody. He doesn't have a spot in the ECU yet. Why will he decline the invitational? I don't know anything about that. Oh. Does he work for Direwolves Digital or something? Oh, as in, like, the Sunday? Is it just that he can't play on Sunday? I know that it's really hard to do this conversation in such a delayed time, but... Let's just go into 3 face. Just draw a fuck ton of cards. They can double block if they want. They're just in so much trouble. They can double block, sure. I gain life. Render's Choice? Yeah. That fucking resolves. Let me tell you what. It resolves just in ways that you don't even understand. You might not appreciate how much that resolved. I think that nobody on the planet really gets how much that resolved. That's a pain in the ass, though. Don't get me wrong. Mono... This seems really annoying. This doesn't do quite enough damage. Actually, I think that I'm kind of on the burn plan right now. Yeah, I'm on the burn plan. Because this is 9 plus 5. This is a very strange play, but it works out well. Wow, this is shocking. Assuming that they don't attack here, they're just dead. Flashfire for the win? Are we doing it? I love Cargo so much. Oh my god, I love Cargo so much. Oh god. Never in my life. Oh, that is a sick fucking kill. Oh lord. Oh, apologies. That was a very good game. That deck was much better than what I thought it was. If the player does come into chat eventually, I like honestly, like relative to the JPS decks that I've seen, that was one that actually looked playable. But Jesus Christ, that was a fucking end to a game. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I think that my look at this fucking match history. Ooh, baby. Oh, baby. Now, some of these are on the ladder generally, but still, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 losses in like 20 games. Oh, why did I go out of this? Okay, good. Not freaking out. Event. Let's continue. That was a fucking game. Yeah, I'm the highlight reels on this one is going to be sick. If somebody wants to clip that would be great. I would love to see a clip of that. Grim fan. Okay. No idea what he's playing. This hand is bad against most stuff though, so we're fine. This is definitely a keep. Assuming that he's on something super aggressive. Now, I don't put that past him. He's somebody who's willing to play an aggressive deck. Somebody's going to an event. Okay, sure. I just want the undepleted power. So he is on a Praxis style deck. I want a removal spell for a teacher. I do not find one, though. I guess playing a depleted sigil, at this point, how do I feel about this? I think I should play it as a contraband. Now. I mean, I have a million influence of all the different types. I guess I play this one out. Just that's definitely a bottom now. Yeah, Genev. Howling Peak Smuggler. Got a follow over some such business in the chat. Greatly appreciated. Really want to remove this. Oh, that seems like a good card. Would love a torch here. Torch, please. Not a torch. This seems like annoying. It's a lot of plus spell damage. That brings me up to 7, which I like. This is probably gonna... It doesn't get torched. Very cool. I like that. Snowball, snowball? Sure. That's fine. Oh, just got to that great kill. That was nice. It's good to know that he doesn't have shows. I'm very happy about that. How are we? 3. Pretty far off. Obviously gonna hit that with the sleigh. Actually, maybe that's not obvious, but... I really want a chains here sometime in the near future. Just searching for that. Display of Ambition is pretty good. Primal. Howling Peak. That's annoying. Forgot about that interaction. How are we? 1, 2... Yeah, this is not lifesteal yet. Actually, then what we do is this. He goes to... Oh, okay. Zalchi, yeah. I mean, I'm still in a fuck ton of problems, but... Yeah. That was brutal. That was brutal. Oh well. Okay. Minor setback. Minor setback. We're stable? We're stable. Just past the halfway point now. I think that that game might have been winnable in some combination of cards. Definitely losing the like having all of those merchants was such a pain in the ass. Also, his call of going for the Zalchi there was very important and very good, as opposed to playing for the mirror image value. I think that had he done that, then there was a good chance that I could have a 1. Now, I don't know if there was anything I could have gotten off the cargo that actually mattered. Trying to think back. I'm kind of watching the stream to see what comes up. Because obviously, okay, yeah, Amu the Fox is now following. Thank you very much. Obviously, like I'm watching the stream on delay. I'm not switching back and forth. As I said, I've been having these stability issues, but I greatly appreciate the follow nonetheless. Given the fact that I have the Defiance and this does really, really well in the late game, I think this is fine. And if this wasn't a Scout power, I think that I would have shipped it. I'm going to play Crest of Glory since there is a possibility of being a different deck when I play that card. But, I mean, I think that you're going to assume that I'm on the FJS deck when you see that, one way or another. Do not need that. Keeping Defiance up in case we get a charging unit of some description. Howling Peak Smuggler, where it looks like we're against Canadians. I'm gonna just play this so that I can get the contraband. This seems pretty good, given the fact that it will kill a permafrost, which they do have in their deck. This Defiance is also very valuable against Kennas. Don't get me wrong, but this is also a pretty good application. Not against Canadians. Interesting. They're on something new, something different. Now, if I get permafrosted here, there's definitely a lot of potential for blowouts. Chunk chunk? Sure. Attack, draw 2, discard 1. So they're just on Yetis, I guess. Torch. It's a bold discard. That's a good card. I am going to get this. Doesn't actually matter. I just want to keep some justice in my deck for a potential sight. Reinvigorate. Mortar. That's annoying. That's really annoying. They have another torch in hand. That's really frustrating. Torch me, yeah. That's annoying. Still okay. We're still okay. We can bounce back from that. GG, Grim fan. GG. I know I'm way in the future, but I think now that I think you're hearing my commentary on the game, but yeah, that hurt because I think that there was a path for me to win there. I think I played kind of mediocre. Interested if you have any thoughts on my thoughts that I shared after the game. Obviously, it's all not quite as crisp for me now right now. Yeah, 19-9. That's quite solid. Bassoon Buffoon, BB. Oh man, this is a rough matchup in the sense that it feels bad to kill such a handsome lad. Let's keep this on the assumption that he's playing something like Yetis. Okay, he's on 6 cards. I mean, he could be playing something very serious. Don't get me wrong. He's willing to play all manner of things. This suggests Canadians or Yetis, though. I guess he could be playing Elysian bullshit, too. I need power, obviously. So it looks like it's Canadians. This once again, this doesn't actually mean that it's not that it's a Genev deck. Sure, not enthusiastic about that. I can't remember what it was now in terms of what factions it was. I think that it was a Rakano one. In which case, I just want more fire. Yeah, I'm right. His hand is very clearly slow, which is not great for me. I kind of just want to cast my cards is basically all I'm doing right here. Strategize. Their hand is probably tight by now. They've done a lot of drawing and sifting, etc. Grand Canyon Smuggler is good. Sure. That is a swindler. Almost guaranteed. As weird as it is, I think that it's display of ambition because I really want the Deep Forge Blade. It's really hard for them to beat with Deep Forge Blade. Especially if you got the Swindler. Interesting. That could be a bore. Haha! Now, kill these ones against Canadans. Because if you actually kill the drone itself as opposed to the Grenadin thing, because like they're not bringing it back from the void. Try and get him to block here, because then I can Riz on to kill this Grenadin. Display of ambition. This seems good by now. Show. Spark Hatcher. Yep. Yeah, I knew that this was coming. Okay, let's go here. Here. Vanquish. They really need another end of hostilities. Like, Kenna doesn't do it. I guess Kenna can hit this, but this also, like, there's a lot of ways in which I can Deep Force Blade them out over the next little while. Oh, this is excellent. So they torch this, or they gun down this. Yeah. Okay, we're done. Oh, shit. That's annoying. That torch was very clutch, was very important. I do have a display of ambition in my market, which is cool. Mirror image on that bold move, Cotton. Kenna? Yeah, they have to do this. It's a good card. That's a good card, too. You really can't keep these on the Kennas on the table, or like allow them to hang around. I want to kill this. Yeah, sure. Getting rid of the face ages is pretty sweet. Very happy to get rid of the Grenadin too. Now I still could get Kenned, which is a pitch. Yeah. End of hostilities. End of hostilities seems right? draw a bunch of cards. The harsh roll. I mean, I definitely need the harsh roll. Let's do this. Sure. It's going to play for maximum value. I think I can outvalue them, especially given the fact that I'm at 55. Chains. No, I want display. For now. Yeah, I keep on holding the plate for just like as long as I can, basically. So that I can get a clean hit on with it. End of hostilities. That's fine by me. That does mean Mola and Nakova in hand. Let's see what we get. I'm doing this on the assumption that I'm going to be getting it back later on. I like the idea of chains. I think that they would have sent back their boar by now. Power lets me kill her. I'm going to let them go for it and then blow them out with the display. Is the goal. Okay, they're not going for it. Reading me. Okay, we're just going to do this then. How many cannons are we through? They've copied 0. 2. This has been a grueling game. I'm going to have to take a little bit of a break after this. Boar. Ugh. God, that hurts. They've had that forever. That's a show. Double show. Jesus. I'm going to go for Rizon. Rizon? Am I going to get a Howling peaked here? That's really possible. Oh, double torched. Oh, Mullen to COVID. That's brutal. This one is definitely slipping away from me very badly. It was a very good game, but I think I'm dead now. Okay, that is a decent sign. Also a decent sign. Hey, maybe that plate will come in handy eventually. Looks like his hand might be kind of running dry. No, that can't be right. Ugh. I am going to get End of Hostilities here on the Mola Nikova, and that's going to end the game. The reason that I did this beforehand was because I couldn't torch it in response to the attack. Yeah. I will be his Huckleberry. Wow, that was a game. He played very, very well. I definitely think that I could have played a little bit tighter at a couple stages there, but Jesus, that was a grueling game. And he played it extremely well. I think they could have been more. People were talking about this in chat a little bit. Like, I'm obviously not paying attention to chat super closely, but like there was an opportunity, I think, to play something interesting with my plate earlier to like go for some aggressive play. I mean, I was just constantly worried if something coming to blow it out. So maybe I played a little bit too cautiously there because I felt like I was ahead. I was really ahead for part of it, part of the game, like the early to the early to mid game. But then like the late game, which was a long period of the game, he was very clearly ahead like the entire time and just was like firing on all cylinders. God, that game was brutal. He played it really well too. Well, hopefully now my matching is a little bit faster. Falling down the rankings a little bit. Oh, definitely if I lose this one, I'm going to have to take a little bit of break from the event because I do want to do well in this, but ugh. I like how I'm queuing up for the next game, and like my game with BB is like still only like halfway through at this point. Like it's already pretty deep into the game. Jesus Christ, that was a brutal long game. I don't think I can keep this. Yeah, I'll keep this. Pretty bad at the mirror, but very good against aggro. Sure. Ooh, an aggro deck. Maybe? Hopefully an aggro deck. I'm gonna put that at the bottom. I need justice. Influence is part of it. Like I do want power for the Rizon. Okay, so definitely an aggro deck. Ankle Cutter. Interesting. That's a good card here. Got a nice set of viewers here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everybody. Another ankle cutter. Fascinating. I can take this because I would like to get the Statuary Maiden bonus. Pretty far off the Rizon bonus. Definitely bottom. Here. Plate. I'm going to play this. To play around Torch. They could have another cutter here. Combust? Sure. They are not making very much progress. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Still. I like this for the purposes of just pumping up my Rizon, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. I really would love a torch. That will play. Seems pretty intense. Yeah, that was an intense game. I don't think that they have Madness Combust just on the basis that I think that they would have combusted this like a last turn. They have a torch. I know that. Double torch. It's got to be a draw this turn. Signal flare. And torch. They bottom there. They have to block here, which is kind of cool. I am kind of annoyed by the fact that this means that like there is a bigger unit that can attack me if they happen to draw the Madness this turn. So that's like frustrating. I'm not dead to Madness though, because they need 5 more damage. They need like Madness plus okay, like this. They need this plus Madness, and they do not seem to have it. There is no combination of cards that can... They have 1 card in hand. I mean, I think that is Torch, so... Oh, thanks for streaming this, Barefoot Farmer. Yeah, thank you very much for hanging out. That was a really good game against BB that you're just watching. This game that I just played against was pretty standard. It was good, though. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. This is going to just take a moment. I'm going to update my stream, my score first, though, because we just have the jankiness that occurs occasionally. Hopefully it will figure itself out by the time I get back. It has. It has. Okay, let's do it. $18 wins, I expect, is going to be borderline. 19 wins is probably like right close to the line. And then 20 wins is going to be pretty close to a lock. So we need 8. I really would like 8 more wins. And that means like 2 losses to give, roughly there. Now, like, so that means that we're in a decent position. Those couple losses in a row is obviously really frustrating, but it happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of those people on Sunday. But I'm going to do some serious testing if we get there. Raven Dragon. I feel like you need to decide on an animal, buddy. Yeah, this hand is bad. This hand is better. Sweet card back, though. I do like this card back quite a lot. I'll keep this. I'm just going to assume that it's the mirror, because it's the most common deck. Like, obviously, this would be horribly wrong. Like, if I'm against Elysian, then I'm, like, fucking dead. Okay, Skycrag. That's not what I wanted to see. Obviously, this doesn't mean that it's necessarily Skycrag. It could be, yeah, Genev. I'm not sure what I'm feeling. Let's just go Tomb. This is always going to be, like, decent. They clearly have Torch. I don't know why you would think this hard about it. Oh, got a subscription. Thank you so much, Cheesy Shotgun. Greatly appreciated. With the Twitch Prime sub. Obviously, this is on a great delay. I will actually type in chat for you. Let's just play at the maiden. Anybody else who wants to give their Twitch Prime subs to me, I will take them. I am accepting Twitch Prime subs today. That's good for me. You could have permafrost still, which would be annoying. This actually is worth noting that it's an Ixtun merchant. It's pretty unusual. Somebody has messaged me on the Discord. I imagine it's the Cheesy Shotgun. Yeah, I will get back to you about that, but it's all good, man. Don't worry about it. Appreciate the support. Yeah, let's just sabotage. Sabotage is never going to go that wrong. This is a very good decision, too, because it means that... Okay, so they have fucking tons of Jotun and stuff. I should have wrote that down. 2 snowballs, 1 equivocate, and then there was something else. Like a torch? Should have written that down. They are low on power, though, so my job now is to kill them. Wash my hands. I didn't take a shit. Or didn't take a piss. This is a good one, though. Rock slide? Sure. That's what it was. Rock slide, torch. Okay. Kind of like that. It's aggressive. We're on the beatdown plan. They have 1 equivocate remaining. I want them to use it here. Yep. Clears the way for Rizon. That seems annoying for them. Yeah, they're just dying to not enough power. The pacing of this game is going quite slowly because I'm just catching up to, like, the game has just started for me in the actual stream, and it feels to me as if it's been a slow game. So that is another. Plan to do this. If they do something like torch this or snowball it, I'm just going to torch their face. Torch this too. Yeah, I think that they are just dead. Yeah. We did it. Weird game, but, you know, it happens. Sunny's deck, eh? Well, I feel like my matchup isn't terrible against it when they... Yeah, we'll permit you there. Or I'll just copy-paste it. Taste it, Iliac getting hit by that that Nightbot aggro. Okay, so 7 more wins, 2 losses is what we're hoping for. 7 more wins before, I guess, 3 losses. Let's look at the leaderboard again. Like, obviously, this isn't representative. Because, like, we're very, very likely to beat these sorts of ranks, right? No. I mean, it was fine. Like, it wasn't a particularly pressing, like hard moment. The game was in very good condition for me. Yeah. So I still think that the, like, 19 to 20 wins should be good. 18, yeah, 18 has a really good shot. 18 we can definitely do. Give you the old smiley face in response. So we're back on track then. Couple losses in a row, but now we're rallying. So we're doing okay. Yeah, that game was slow. It just feels like the game just ended. Like, I'm watching it now. It looks like it's still, partway through the game. I guess that Raven did not play very quickly. Maybe they were stream sniping. I'm not saying that they were. They were. I'm just saying that's a possibility. Obviously, I don't care now, given the fact that I won. So. Those long queue times feels good. It's a sign of victory. It's a sign of progress. Yes, this is definitely a keep. This is good against basically everything, especially on the play. It's a little bit power light, of course, but we get power. We gotta draw cards every turn. Could be Genev once again. I'm not going to really assume anything. Okay. We're just going to draw lots of cards. So this is going to be a more value-heavy game. Okay, so this looks... Okay, so this is definitely not that. Oh, this is, of course, Highway. I am going to slay this because it doesn't have charge right now. They're struggling with power. This is very good for me. Annihilate, sure. I'm fine to play out this on the assumption that they play out a charging unit. Because they clearly have another fast spell. That's good. I'm just going to go with this. I like the idea of having a cudgel. And they're clearly not going to play a power this turn. They would have. This had to be a top deck. Yeah, they're going to take the treasure. I will take the 1 damage. Given the fact that it is basically impossible for them to, like, for instance, Madness combust this, I'm going to just jam, or like Madness Devour. I mean, I imagine that there are combinations of cards that do something like that, that involve like trial stories or whatever, but in the void, Varo. Sure. Madness would be annoying. That's fine, though. Yeah, we're just going to go full Savage. Either one of these survive, and I win next turn. I have 8 damage here, so this... They had to basically minus combust me right here. I'm sitting on a stool, basically. Most computer chairs feel horrible on my body. I am just like a misshapen, horrid spine type person. I don't know where I was going with that. My mind's in the game. I'm not being the most articulate I've ever been. Okay, give me a break, Ariok. Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, no, I'm on. It's like one of those like lame posture stool things. It helps, honestly. It's been pretty good. Microsoft. Hot damn. Oh, I should have updated my score. My score is not updated. This is very good against aggro, and I can throw these away if it's not aggro. Bad neon. I don't even know what I did. I want power. I mean, he's not exceptional in this matchup. He's fine. Don't get me wrong. I think that I would have kept him if I had like even 3 power in hand, but I don't. Maybe they have 2 show. I didn't even see whether notice if they had 2. Okay, sure. That's good. Tomb. Oh, did I do something wrong? Tell me later. This one's interesting. Their hand is glutted as fuck. So in that case, I think I go for the outer graft. So treasure display. That's definitely a bottom. That's a good card. On the off chance that they got plate. Guess this blows out plate. Yeah, sure. They got Tim, though. We all know they got Tim. Sabotage, take my display. I play this. Hit your tomb. Hopefully they don't have power, so they're still off of Rizon. Yeah, display. Vanquish. Oh, that's a harsh roll then. This is very likely going to end up being a Mars Chains game. I should have played this and then attacked. Sure. Attack my tomb, sure. Turns out Show is a pretty good card. Who knew? Power here wins me the game, I think, because I can power. I can. I think he's just slow running a harsh rule. I'm at 1,000,000 life, which is excellent. Harsh roll me. Oh, no harsh roll. It's got to be Annihilate then. Change my name to Linux. Defiance, sure. Now, if they tap out here, then they're very likely dead. Okay. Fine by me. This is 10 damage. If they have one blocker, I can vanquish it. They also very likely have Harsh Rule in their deck. That was an intensive play. Yeah, I said I called it. Pretty easy call. See what we pull from this. I'm very likely going to send this back. This is actually really good. This is just excellent right here. Yes! We did it. Those cargo have hard carried me. They are so good. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so partly it's because I'm in the event, and partly it's because my Waystone is busted. There are boil. It is a multifarious thing. So I'm going to actually update my score for real. 15-6, gentlemen. We are doing it as they say in the business. Also, very lovely to have you joining us, Bassoon Buffoon. That was a sick game, as Creep said. Let's go. Let's go. It was an insane game. I think that there probably I could have won had I played it better. I think that you played it very, very well. I'm just going to straight up say you played it just fantastic. You shit the bed finishing 11-17, and you took a win away from me BB, how dare you? Yeah, this hand. This is the business. This hand is okay for this matchup. Not great, but it is fine. That's what I wanted. Oh, sick. I just get to fucking chain them off? This is awesome. Defiance again? Oh, man, this is everything I wanted. Sure. They're stuck on 2. Usually that they draw out of it, though. It's pretty hard for them just to get stuck, for real. Wow, they are just fully stuck. So in that case, I will play out the Stat Maiden. They have Equivocate, it seems. Not that I'm not worried about Equivocate. That is a sick card. Now, this still means that they probably can't play anything. Oh, okay, Glowing Wisp. Yeah, that's fine. No power. Please. Yes. I am going to start firing these off, though. Sure. That was sick. Mono Contraband control. This is what we're dealing with here. Great Kiln Titan. I mean, we're not that far off. Same time, the Tane does do a good deal. I'm going to do this. That's a good card. I very much hope that they permafrost this guy. That's what I want. Now, obviously, they could equivocate it, which would suck, but display, yeah, that also sucks. Just going phase? Jesus. I do like the fact that it's sucked up 8 damage from those, though. It's a lot of damage. Rizon, you're too good to me. Can we talk about this card and how he just is like, I'm gonna just kill, just hop on, Leon. I'll carry you, buddy. Don't worry. Equivocate. Yep. Yes. The logic here is as follows. Play that. Play this. Play him. Let's go for harsh rule. It's very hard for them to kill me from here. Great. Love it. Ah, worthy opponent. Ah! Loss number 7 incoming. You have no fucking faith, Iliac. As tempting as it is there. Oh, this'll teach you. Show versus Maul. Oh, you just don't understand. You don't understand. This deck is horrible. Look at this streak. Ooh, baby. I mean, I don't think that their build was particularly good. I don't think that the fire adds too much. Come on, glitchiness. Yeah, we're done with the glitchiness. Okay. So 8 games. Wait. So we are at. Okay, so 6 and 16. How many games do I have remaining? We have 6 games remaining. 6 games remaining. Thank you for the follow there, Robot Dinosaur. I greatly appreciate it. I've caught up to that now. Oh, just decrease your rank. How dare they? Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, the Rizon just did absurd work that game, though. I had no right to be in that game. Just Rizon into Rizon. Top deck. Oh, God. DWD just you pulled the switch for me there. They were like, this Neon guy, we like him. Rizons. Where there's a Dinomancer, there's a way. Also correct. Genetic. That is the correct response, Iliac. As soon as he sees that the fire comes out, it's like, oh wait, no, this is actually much easier. That Watchpoint too did a good deal of work. Yeah, I think the Detain was definitely correct there. I mean, I like the big greedy plays. I'm always like attracted to them, but I can usually convince myself into something that's rational. His hand is garbage. Ooh, I think that we're going down to 6, lads. Yeah, we're gonna go. Okay. I'm hoping this is the mirror. Just so that I can draw out of this. Yeah, it's good against everything. Xenon. This is my first Xenon deck that I have played against this event. I'm very unsure of what Xenon entails. I don't think that Runehammer is good against basically anything, though. I'm going to go for a lot of Justice because there's a decent chance that if they're just like a fair Xenon deck, that I can just value them out. Vara's Choice, that hurts. That really hurts. Because I could have played out the Smuggler and then done that last turn. Oh, that smarts. But it looks like they're on a fairly fair deck. Did not think about Vara's Choice. Because that card has not seen play in like a year. Sure. My first Titan of the event. Can you believe that? No, it's not my first Titan. I also played against Grimfan. He had Titans. One of my first Titans of the event. Sick, yeah. That was a great game. I love that just as the game ends, all those come up. Maybe your opponent played a good deck, yeah. No, it was an abysmal deck. Well, I have value. That was the wrong order, obviously. Because of this exact reason. In any form it takes. Yep, correct. Magnarot has it. Yeah, this is definitely being killed here. Because if I attack with the shows, then... Oh, hey, that is a great fucking draw. Garlic roast? Oh, there we are. That's annoying. This is good. Looks like we got a follow. Or some such thing. Thank you for whoever that was. Obviously, I can't see right now. That was good. This is a good card. I'm hoping that they don't have another Xenon Initiation. Call the deck. No Annihilate. No Annihilate. No Annihilate. That's all I ask. Yeah, Gloaming Wisp is a bitch. For Magnarot just said that. The Magnarot is that it fears that in my timeline. I'm doing this obviously to set up a trade between Rizon and the Titan if that's what my opponent decides to do. Yeah, they go for it. Cut ties, yep. Let's play out show. Because they really struggled against show last time. Scheme for something. Meta shaping up in the event anyway. There is a good deal of... It's pretty similar to ladder, honestly. That is an interesting choice, given the fact that I have a Rizon in hand and they know that. There's likely another one, another in Cold Blood. It's going to double draw and then play out my Rizon, targeting that gentleman. In Cold Blood, yeah. That's what I thought. These are both interesting. I think I'm going to go with Rika. I'm not that scared of Dizo. I mean, it's a 4-6, and I'm way ahead on life total. Another office. Kill Vara. This is actually pretty decent. I think we can do better. This is good. This is what I really wanted. But this puts him in a position where obviously he has to either chump with Dizo or lose the office. Goes for Dizo down. Scheme, yeah. But yeah, I think that they can't really beat Chains. Chains is going to be really tough. Yes, this is fine. Got another follow and or yeah, got another follow right here. Thank you so much, whoever it was. Okay. I'm not going to play this out on the assumption that they might have a what you call it right now. Okay, then I can take this. They might have another sabotage. Because this was a main deck card. I can take the 7. Because I want as I said, I want chains. Sweet. That's very good. Chains, play this, kill him. What do I have in my market? I mean, this is good enough. They're obviously not going to sacrifice. This is just a 4/6. Now they have a very high chance of having another Azindel in hand, which I'm not excited about. In which case they get to draw 3, and I can't do anything about that. They're just attacking me. Okay, cool. Just take 6. Yeah, whatever. You have to kill Vara in order for that to matter. She's deadly, yeah. What percentage will be FGS this time? I put the over/under, I was discussing this with Lights Out Ace on the most recent cast, Eternal cast, and I put the line at he put the line at 13.5, and I took the under, and I think that still makes sense to me. That is a fucked up card. Can we talk about that fucking card? We need to have a conversation about Display of Ambition. Now, if I get the plate for this lady, he's dead. They are dead. I don't know whether this is a he or she, of course. Magnero, you apparently weren't here for the double Oathbook game. My opponent had double Oathbook from, and it was on turn 3 and 4. Yeah, on one of the Halasi. They have to attack here, otherwise they're dead. Or they have to attack here. Otherwise they're dead. So 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have enough to do everything that I would want to do. They could still have banish technically. Oh, I know what I want to do. Actually, I don't need to do that. Let's just do this. They need to have exactly banish now. Or like the silence card. Yeah, you're dead. Bam! We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. 23 games in. I think that means I have 5 games left, and if I go 3-2, I'm basically a lock. 3-2 or better, I should say. Really found my stride here. I'm liking it quite a lot. I'm feeling in the zone. I'm feeling, in the mode. I am not updating my score right now because I don't want the thing to glitch on me, as I've been bitching about. That was a good game too. A lot of these games have been sick. I actually like it. In some respects, I've given for instance, Iliac shit before about bitching on competitive versus ladder play, and how he's like always been saying like, oh, tournament play is so much better, and I've never really given it like been taken that super seriously in some ways, and this tournament here has like really taught me like, what, there is a difference, and it makes the games so much more intense, so much more satisfying. This is reasonable against aggro because it both has it has Vara to removal spells, and it's reasonable against control because it has a show. I don't know what this means. Stat Maiden is good against basically anything that plays Elysian stuff. But yeah, with 17 wins, there's a decent chance I'm already in, but I'm not. Like, it's definitely a flimsy one. Yeah, let's go with that. I like more power. Guessing less than 50%. I would say about less than 50%. Sounds roughly correct to me. It's hard to believe that my opponent is on an aggro deck at this point. I still could have just grabbed the torch, don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's definitely all Justice Sigils from here on out. Wisdom of the Elders, yeah. So I think I'm against Genève. Could be Temporal Control. Temporal Genève. Attacking with Vara in that instance, by the way, when Garlic Roast asked, had to do with just keeping my life total high. Kind of want my opponent to play into Defiance. Smugglers are their best target. It is the best target I think that they have in their deck for it. Moonstone Guardian, yep. And then they're talking right now in the chat about my comment about this kid stays out of equivocate range. Not equivocate, great range. Display of whatever it is. I can never remember the names of the displays. They're so hard to remember. Probably getting. I don't know. I think the display of ambition is just a messed up card. It's so good. If I get equivocated here, I'm in deep trouble. Doesn't look like they have it, given their play. Guess they do. They just decided to slow play it. Okay. That's good. I'm pretty satisfied with this. That's really obnoxious. Now, of course, they can Zalchi me, which is a bitch. Strategize. Please don't equivocate me again. I hate it. Equivocate is such a good card. Oh my god. It is like the thing that keeps this faction combination even remotely playable. Like, it is just such a absurd card. And he does have lifesteal. That's important to know. Which damage does she deal? Does everything? 6. So kills them both. I like that. I could get polymorphed here. I don't want my life totally get too low. That is a good card. They have the torch. That's a bitch. Well, at least I'm not dead to the board. Those Zalchi kills me. It happens. It happens. Not playing this out on like the earlier turns of the game actually was a big major bunt. That probably could have cost me. Torch easy, you definitely would have been wrong that game. I have Defiance in hand, Iliac. I mean, it's not like having HP. Actually, I guess, given the way that the game played out and I had just so much power, it would have been better to have the torch, but still. Like, for instance, that Rizon turn, I could, like, Rizon plus shoot the Heart of the Vault that was in play, but, you know, like, I'm not going to play to that. I mean, torch is just a universally great card, so. Yeah, I think I played this one a little bit sloppy. Tighten it up for the last couple games. No, as people are talking about Lost Roll right now, I think that I've basically convinced that It's incorrect. Lights Out Ace taught me the way. This is fine. It's like a really good mull to 6. Because board is obviously marginal. This Genev deck has very much taken off. So I think that Sunnyvale popularizing it makes a pretty big difference. Quarry? Sure. They have a torch. Yeah, this is definitely a smuggler. I think I pitch boar here. Yeah, I want access to Rizan. I'm still not certain the best way to approach this deck. Like, Regent's Tomb seems greedy. I think it's just harsh rule. I should just kind of teach it as a mid-range deck. Yeah, torch. Equivocate, not a big shock. Hello, Crisalio. I know I'm very late, but this card is very bad. That's a good card. I'm going to dare them to play something out. The display, I'm like boned. This is definitely a rough matchup, though. Display like gets me either way. Whether I play out something like Rizan to block or this, yeah. I'm in trouble. I'm in serious, serious trouble. I should have seen that and just not played into it because I knew that this was going to happen. Really needed the Vara earlier. She's likely dead. This game is going badly. Okay, well, I mean, not slamming with the permafrost is good. Oh, they're just going to display it right now? Sure. This is brutal. I don't think I can get back into this. Yeah, we're done here. That's rough. That's rough. That's rough. Okay, let's update it. We are in crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. We're at 17 and 8. Every win matters. We have 3 games left. With 3 wins, I'm probably guaranteed to get in. With 2 wins, I am very likely, but not a lock. And with 1, it is pretty like borderline. And with 0, I think I'm not a favorite. So hopefully we can get just even 2. I'm like feel like I'm a really good shot of getting in. So 2 and 1. I can do 2 and 1. Probably not going to update the score anymore, though, because we're almost done. I recognize this person as someone who's played a decent amount of aggro, and this hand is bad against aggro. This hand is also not great against aggro. I mean, it's got double Rizon, which is kind of nice, and it's got the tools to enable it. I think I need to just put this down in order to get more power. Yeah. Okay. I need more power. That's all I need. Hey. That's good. Given the nature of this hand, I think that I still will need the crest. I mean, I really want the sleigh too. Don't get me wrong. I'm probably going to get hit by a Whirling Duo right now. I'm feeling the Whirling Duo. We know that we're not up against the mirror because of the banner. Because like my logic here is like, let's say they play a Whirling Duo, I can slay plus a Crest of Vengeance. They follow up with another thing, then I Auric Runehammer it. Sure. This is fine. They're hitting me for a lot, but this is 2 cards, of course. You gotta be kidding. I don't think that that's like that crazy of a thing to have. It's like what half my deck is, slays, right? The reason I kept the Smuggler is so that I can get a Harsh Rule. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a pretty good chance I can get these online. Yeah, uh-oh is right from Garlic Roast. It's just it gets bad. This hand, this game was not solid. Okay, we're gonna do this. Torch. Wow, they're going aggro. I really want to power here. The reason I'm doing this is I think that they probably have another finest hour. This also means they should have lifesteal fairly soon. Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they got... They're very likely to have gotten plate. I'm just going to do this. I really want power just to play these out now, and that'll do a lot of damage, because like plate just utterly destroys me. Factory quota. Not what I thought. There's a reasonable chance I can set up a boar, because my boar is in the market right now. I'm just going to have to take the 2 damage. Okay. Torch, torch. Yep. Obliterate. Rip! Ah! Brutal, brutal. Okay, let's just rip off 2 wins in a row. 2 wins in a row. Easy peasy. Just like, that was so close, though. Oh my god, that was so close. The factory quota. I just didn't... I read it wrong. That was really important, too, that I read it wrong. Because, like, the things like pitching the boar was just dead wrong. Ugh, that's frustrating. This is definitely a keep. Not tilted. Not tilted. They played that one very well. I definitely think that was close. That was really close. I think that there was a way to win that one. Thank you, though, for everybody who's joining me. I really do appreciate it. This is a good card. Oh, please not Reanimator. Jesus. We have no discard outlet on turn 2, so that's good. I think I like Deep Forge Plate. Just want to kill them. Three faction Reanimator. Sure. Harsh Rule is going to suck, though. And they definitely have the power for that. Getting punished for this pull. That's not a... That's actually pretty good for me. Hiya. Easy. Easy. Okay, one game. One game. Like, this is like 18 and... What are we at right now? 18 and 9? 18 and 9? Okay, this is probably, like, has a pretty good chance of being good enough, but we're not sure. Last game, if we get this, we really should. You have to harsh rule now. Yeah, so Iliak, you called it right there. That's what I end up doing. It is such a hard call of how that doesn't end up working out. I think that it was wrong in the end to do it. There's just so many ways that I could die it. Like, I do end up calling it, but like, it definitely, given the actual composition of my opponent's hand, it was wrong. This is just too clunky and slow. Sure, this is not a great hand, but I think that it's better than 6. If this was just a seat, I would have shipped it, though. Well, I definitely have all my influence. Yes, that is definitely a keep. They have a torch. Into that game against frauds, bro. It's, yeah, game over. Yeah. That was a rough one. They really tanked there. Ouch, indeed. Just Vara into Vara is pretty good. Really tanking on this one. It's good. Ah. That's good for me, too. They also can't have the Feast Collar, which is what I'm worried about the most. This one's going okay, to be honest. Now it's getting torched. I'm interested to watch how people respond to the Reanimator game, because that one went obviously very well for me. They're really tanking on these market searches. Just they didn't have a harsh roll in that game. Jeez. Rough beats. Yeah. You have 2 cards in hand. They have to sacrifice again in order to, for instance, keep it in the range of display. I will have priority on show as well, which is pretty sweet. I think I'm going to do this, yeah. Just save some life. Torch is not great in this matchup, especially since there's been multiple merchants that have been played already. They have multiple shows in hand. I love the premium treasure trove. I really need to get me one. Get me a playset of these. If I win the event. Should just go for maximum greed. I think so. This is definitely risky. Ah! Damn it. Torch me. Ouch! 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 Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! Oh! Okay, 18 and 10. Well, it's top 16. So I think we are close. We'll have to see how things shake out.